Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer Man.
How's it going, DGAM fam? My name is Alan Olenko. I'm from Southern California.
He's in an
I'm relatively new to the sport. I've been playing about a year and a half now, and I've got two questions for you guys. One is on PDGA ratings, and the second one, I'm looking for a particular disc. So the first question, I don't have a PDGA number yet, but recently I've been averaging 340 to 350-ish rated rounds in PDGA tournaments playing MA1. If this keeps up, when I do get a PDGA number, what would my rating potentially be, and can you explain how that works? Second question.
We'll go with the first one. He's rated 350?
I don't think he's got that right. Surely not, right?
I don't think so. I would assume
Is he saying he's throwing?
If he's saying MA1, it's probably 940 to 950. Maybe he was thinking of distance 340 to 350.
Oh yeah.
It could be that too.
Yeah,
it could be that too.
Yeah.
So let's pretend that he was saying
Well,
that
now,
I throw. Well, okay.
even if he's already played PDGA events, I don't know the answer to this. I'm asking a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does
it go retroactively?
Exactly.
I don't know the answer to that either.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Let's call Mike Downs.
Pardon me, Mike? Yeah, I'll see if I can find something.
Why don't you go ahead and play the next next part of the question, and then we'll do a little research on that for him.
I throw mainly Trilogy, but I haven't found a replacement or a Trilogy equivalent for a Metal Flake Destroyer. I use it mainly for 350 to 400 foot hyzers. It fights the wind really well, and it's got a lot of glide still when it fades. Some people have said that I'm looking for a Sparkle Defender. Other people said a Bio Defender. And other people have said that there is no Trilogy equivalent to the Metal Flake Destroyer. I look forward to hearing your answers, and thank you for taking my question.
I've got a theory on disc equivalence, but go ahead.
Okay. I think every time you ask somebody, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I would personally say the Metal Flake ones, I think, if I'm correct, maybe Anthony could help me out here. Metal Flake Destroyers, are they a little bit more overstable? Then my suggestion would be an Enforcer instead of a Defender as a replacement.
So what did you ask, Anthony?
I asked him if the Metal Flake Destroyers tend to be a little bit more overstable.
And he said yes.
He said
okay.
yes.
Okay.
So I would suggest going with maybe a Lucid Enforcer.
Okay.
They're going to be a little bit more overstable than a Defender right out of the box, yet they still have amazing glide. And if you're throwing, already 400 feet, I think he said, 350 to 400 feet with that, then you should have no issues getting an Enforcer to do what it's supposed to do.
Right. So my theory on this is, and this is all coming from a guy who plays maybe once or twice a week, if that's possible, and has been playing in the game since 2009, but has not been in the game to play the game. It's been in the game to video the game. But I've watched a lot of pros. We've been doing the Disc Golf Answer Man for a few years now. I've heard different people's questions, stuff like that. When people say, I want a replacement that's equivalent to, and someone says there's nothing equivalent to the Destroyer, if you decide then I just want to throw my Destroyer, that's all good. I'm not going to get mad at you. That's cool. Buy a couple of our discs. Buy a whole bag. I don't care. If you want to keep that Destroyer, that's fine. But don't make it seem as if because we don't have a disc to that person that doesn't replace the Destroyer, that all of a sudden your game is just not complete.
Yeah.
That's not true. We have a Johnny McRae that's won a championship. We have a Ron Converse. We have Ricky Wysocki. We have people that obviously we have enough of a line of discs that allows people to succeed, correct?
Right.
So that's what chaps my hide.
Mm-hmm.
When people say, oh, well, they don't have an equivalent. Okay, so in your mind, yes, maybe the way you throw, you don't have something that throws exactly like it, but we still have a disc that can accomplish the task.
That can cover the shots that you need, for sure.
Does that make sense? Is that maybe that's too far out. I don't know. It's just,
You're so far out.
It's so mental anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just like you said, if you were to walk up to 10 people that threw the Sparkle Destroyer and said, and then had the 10 people throwing our brands, and then not knowing that we were going to ask them, okay, tell me what your replacement is, and write it on a piece of paper, you're probably going to get 4 or 5 different answers
easily.
Just because of the way their throwing style, their form, their how far they throw, how long they've been, just all kinds of things.
Yeah, they're just different.
But
they are different.
The punchline is
different answers.
Yeah, they're different. The punchline, I guess, here is that yes, ask people that have experience, get a few suggestions, and try out those few suggestions, and then see what works for you.
Yep, for sure.
What'd you find out, Robert?
All right. It doesn't specifically address that situation, but it kind of comes close to it. So players who enter a PDGA in a division tracked by the PDGA will automatically get their results entered into the rating system. A new member will get their first rating once their TD has submitted the tournament report to the PDGA. Then, I think this is the part that is pertinent. Only ratings of current PDGA members are published, but non-current member ratings continue to be calculated when they play events and supply their member number to the TD. So I think they track and store your ratings based on your number. So if you're not if you don't have a PDGA number and play an event, unless somehow you go to that TD after the fact and supply your new number, I don't think those rounds would be tracked for you.
Gotcha.
Could be way wrong, but that's
I know
how I read that.
Every TD has the capabilities of signing you up for the PDGA as well.
Right.
So they could take your money and sign you up for the PDGA right then, and then you insure that. But my guess, and this is just purely a guess, is that it doesn't count until you actually are a member.
That's what I think too.
If you sign up for the PDGA right now, you won't have a rating. You just won't have one until you play an event.
Until you play one after that, with the number included in the event.
Awesome.
That's what I think.